Hi everybody, it's Jeff. This is going to be part 29 of the Thunder Model Scammell transporter build, 1/35th scale. And it's December 1st. The year's almost over. I want to work on the trailer today. I found a few kind of interesting things, and I wanted to show you what I'm talking about here. And we'll proceed from there, I guess. So let's go down to the bench. I'll show you what's going on. Be right back. Okay. The mystery lies around these two pieces. They both come in the kits, but if you'll notice, there is quite a difference in them. When I looked at the instructions, first I should say the instructions I downloaded from Scammell. Okay, and it was the one listed for this kit, but it's not the right one. Okay, the instructions listed for this kit, the tractor or the main body is correct. The trailer is not. Okay, let me show you here on the instructions. Okay, this is the instructions that I downloaded. Okay, and they're for kit 35200 and 35205. Okay, and this is the Scammell build up here. Okay, the instructions in my kit, the actual instructions Thunder model included in the kit, say, let me look at them again. Excuse me, for 35207 and 35208. Okay. Let's go here. These instructions are different, okay, than the ones included in Scalemates. The kit includes both these parts, which was kind of confusing because, you know, I saw the instructions included from Scalemates, and I saw this, and I pulled it off, and I thought, okay, here we go. Everything's good. And I said, well, what's this part? And then I got to looking at the instructions and everything, and the instructions for this trailer, the other parts that are included are, the part numbers are different. That's something's going on here. So I did quite a bit of looking, and I couldn't figure it out. I looked at, I think Scalemates had 3 or 4 different kits. Some of the trailers individually, some of the trailers, included with the Scammell, and they all used the instructions that I showed you. This part is not going to be used in the kit. Okay, even though it's included, we're not going to use that. We're going to use this one. Okay, so I went ahead and I pulled the instructions out of my kit. I scanned them. And these are my instructions here. And they're different. If you look, well, if you look at these instructions, you see there's none of those notches for the hold downs on the sides of this part, which is this one. This one includes the little notches, which are what are on the instructions from Scalemates. So that was kind of my first clue. So use the instructions for the kit, and you'll be fine. If that's what you're building. I've only been able to find this trailer, the 35207, 35208, listed with this kit, not as sold separately. So I think the only way you get the trailer that is like this is with the kit. So we'll use these instructions, which I've downloaded separately. Okay, so the instructions with the tractor, use those down till you get to the trailer, and then switch over and use these instructions to continue with the build. So I'm glad I sorted that out before I got really confused. If you look at these, they list the basic bed, and then they also list these rails and these little supports that go on the sides. And you put one side on, and then you put some cross members in, and then you put the other side on. This A that they show here is got 4 photo etch pieces on each side, and then these little hold downs are here. I don't know if you can see those or not, but they're on this part. So this is not going to be actually attached to the trailer till way later in the build. So what I want to do is go ahead and start with this and get these cross members on here. Oh, one other thing. This has lots and lots of zinc in it. I don't suppose you can tell on the video. I'm trying to bring the lights in closer. But this is just loaded up with zinc. Let me grab a marker here. I'm going to have to do a lot of filling if I want this to be flat. So let me just mark off where some of this zinc is. It's here, 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 and then the same on the other side. So I'm going to have to do a lot of filling to get this flat. That'll all just come off with some alcohol. But this is so flexible, I really don't want to be filling with this like this. It's really, really flexible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach these cross members and supports and everything and get this nice and firm, and then I'll come back and I'll sand all this stuff. Okay, here's the little parts here that have the hold downs. Okay, this and this will go together later, and then there'll be some photo etch supports and stuff that'll go on those, but I don't want to attach that yet. And then here's some more parts that go inside there. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get a little bit of this started. This will go in here. It's real important that you get things lined up to where everything is in the right spot with these cross members. So I'm not sure if these clamps will go big enough to support these or to hold these. Let me see. I would prefer to get them in the exact right spot and clamp them and then put the glue on if I can. I think that'll work. Let's see. Got a few more here. This has got to go in just a little bit. Parts are really, really flexible. So I'm sure they'll firm up once we get the cross members and everything all together. That's going to need one more to get it exactly where I want it. See, that's not, it looks like it's angled out just a tiny bit. In fact, I should move that farther out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this. I'm going to let it start to firm up, and then I'll pull the clamps off and check and make sure it's fairly flat before I go any farther with it, because it's pretty floppy. See, that should be turned. It's not quite where it needs to be. Let's see here. I've got some different clamps. I may need to use those. They're more, I would just say, sensitive. See, let me grab those other clamps. See what I can do with those. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, guys? Okay, these are more of a ratchet, so you can apply a little pressure as opposed to just whatever the spring provides. Let's see what we can do here. I think that's better. Too bad I don't have a bunch of them. Try and get it right. Where I want it. Okay, those ends I'm going to have to kind of work with. I think that'll work. I just don't want to. I may have to just do it a little at a time and hold them with my hands. Because the parts are molded so thin to be realistic. They're not big and chunky pieces. So I don't want to break them. I guess I'll just glue them a little bit at a time and hold them. Okay, see how this works. See, it's really easy to get them off. Might take a little while. Okay. Seems to be working okay. More. It fits in a groove. Just trying to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Then we've got some little supports that go in here. The instructions show these as a bunch of different part numbers, but when I start looking at them, I can't tell any difference. Let's put a little glue in there. Sorry if I'm off camera. Might have to grab the tweezers. Get those where I want them. Okay. So it's going to firm it up a whole bunch. Okay. Let me grab my tweezers. I got them over here on the other bench. I can adjust things a little bit better. Okay. Okay. To use the tweezers here. Not. There we go. I can see why those are different, because this one is on the angle, and I'm not sure if that's the reason or not. Trying to keep everything flat. Okay. I see where I Heart Kit, or I Love Kit, just came out with a GMC duck, the DUCW, I think it's called. That would be a cool kit. GMC truck and a boat kind of combined. Might have to look into getting one of those at some point. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's got the one side. Now what I need to do is the cross members, which will go, let's see, I don't know if it, I don't think it's going to make any difference. It'd be like so. guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, push too hard. Okay. Let's see here. I can't tell any difference really. I don't know. Aha, there is a difference there. See, those are tapered just ever so slightly. Maybe that's the difference. To fit up against the taper on this. Could be. I think it is. Okay. Trying to be real careful to get any glue on my fingers. Oh, pushing too hard. This is warped just a little bit because the plastic is so thin. I guess that's the way you get realistic models, just by having the thinner plastic. Okay, there's that. Whoops, I got one more. I don't know, make any difference. Which way it goes. Okay, and then we've got this. It'll go right here. And it's keyed. Okay, making a little progress there. Then we've got this for this side. Okay. Do the same thing. Okay. Sorry if I'm off camera. Just trying to get this to glue. There we go. Sorry. Just trying to get that. Doesn't want to lock in the place where it's keyed. I'm not sure just where it fits. The place that locates it is real shallow, and it kind of melted it away. So I'm going to have to kind of best guess, I should say. Okay. These cross members to glue. Okay, that's firming up. Okay, we still got these to do. And that came out. I'll have to maybe clamp that. Straighter. A couple more, and then I'll have to go back and fix that. Oops. Okay. Very nice fit. And the last one. Okay, I could stand a little more glue right there. That's a little close. Okay, hold that for a second. Okay, I'm sure there's going to be a piece that goes across there, but I'm not seeing it in the instructions yet. Okay, let's back up here just a little bit. I just said I thought there was a part that went in here, and there's nothing on the instructions. I went forward in the instructions looking for it, and I can see a shape right here. Okay, this right here, but it's not on the instructions, and it's not listed anywhere. But I found it. Okay, that goes here, not on the instructions. It's M7, I believe, is the number for it. So if we go back here, you can see where it shows an M6 and an M8, and then up here at the front you can see a piece in there, but there's no number for it. So that's M7. So let's go ahead and get that put in before this all gets too firm. It should go just like this. Okay. It is a little distorted, I guess would be the word for it, but it does fit. Goes just like that. And these need to be clamped, but that is where that goes. I might even have to do a little filling. So that will finish that off. Let me go ahead and get that glued in real quick, and I'll put a clamp on it. But I'm glad we solved that mystery. So if you're building your version of, or your kit, watch out for that missing part. These are going to be just fine. Maybe a little filling. But that looks more like what the instructions are showing. All right. We'll continue on with a regular scheduled video. Okay. Thanks. And then this. Let's see here. I'll just hold it there for a second. That don't look too bad. That firmed it up a bunch. Just looking at it, it looks really flat. That side wants to twist up just a tiny bit. I might go ahead and just clamp it down to my, or put some weight on it and set it on my surface plate for a while. Okay. Oh, and we've got these. Let's see here. Not real sure just how these fit. These might just help kind of get everything in the right spot a little better. Probably should have put those in before I put the other half in. Yep, I should have. Yep, they'll go. There we go. Just a little snug. And there's a little shelf it sits on. Yeah, okay. So that's going to even help firm it up a little more. I'm not sure the best way to glue that in. It won't go in, but it falls out real easy. Well, I might go back farther to get it back in. Just about where it needs to go. Okay. I know you guys can't see quite what I'm doing here. Okay. I think that's correct. Okay. Okay. There we go, guys. Let's get that one. Then let's get this one. And I believe it goes. That's a good question. Just checking my instructions. I may have messed this one up. Not sure if it goes up against. Or it goes underneath. I think it goes underneath like that. I don't think I'm going to glue that quite yet until I get a chance to do a little more checking. But I think that's where it's going to go. Alrighty guys, I'm going to call that good for today. I'm going to set this on my surface plate and clamp it for a while. And then I'll start filling these before we do any more, okay? All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye-bye.